Hello guys, I'm here with Merchant of Venice. This is your book, okay? And I shall start once again Act 3 Scene 1, the third part of this scene, okay? In my second video I taught you the second part of this scene, and now I shall start the third part of this scene. Okay, when enter a servant, when a servant enters and the mood of this scene completely change. So now you see children, here we start, okay, like earlier I taught you till line number 75. Now line number 76, I will start line number 76. When enter a servant, suddenly a servant enter, and servant has a news. Servant says that, "Gentleman, my master Antonio is at his house and desire to speak with you both." Okay, as I remind you that earlier there was Salarino and Shylock were discussing. So the servant has come with the news of Antonio, and he says that to Salarino and Salanio both that my master means Antonio, his master actually is at his house, okay, and want to talk to both means Salarino and Salanio. That means servant discloses this message that Antonio want to meet both the friends like Salarino and Salanio. Okay, now when servant says this, then Salarino says, "We have been up and down to seek him." Salarino says that yes, of course, because we both, okay, are searching here and there to Antonio. We also want to meet Antonio. Then Salanio says, "Here comes another of the tribe," okay, because another of the tribe may actually tribe between these two, Salanio and Salarino, except this two person, Shylock is already here, and the third is coming. Okay, third means that means another tribe. Which tribe they are talking about? They are talking about Jewish tribe, and Jew are here Shylock, okay, and the third cannot be matched. He is saying when we two are talking, the third should not be matched in our company, okay, unless the devil himself turn into the Jew. As again they are calling Shylock as a what? Devil. This devil word I think fixed, okay, Shakespeare has fixed that word devil, okay, for Shylock, I think. So that is why again he is saying as in the shape of devil, that Shylock, that means he turned into Jew. While discussing this thing, after talking this, exeunt Salarino, Salanio and servant. They three, okay, go from this scene and enter Tubal. Who is Tubal here? Tubal is another Jew. He is a merchant also, and he is a good friend of Shylock. So Shylock is asking, now discussion take place between Shylock and Tubal, and they both are Jew. Okay, so Shylock says, "How now, Tubal, what news from Genoa?" Okay, "Hast thou found my daughter?" Actually Shylock is asking to Tubal about his own daughter Jessica, because he is in the search of Jessica nowadays. Who? Shylock. So that is why Shylock is asking to Tubal, "Do you have some news? Have you found my daughter Jessica? Any news from Genoa?" Because he has come from Genoa. That is why Shylock is asking. So Tubal is saying, "I often came where I did hear of her, but cannot find her." He is saying yes. I heard some news about your daughter Jessica, but I did not find her. I could not find her. Okay, that means Tubal could not meet Jessica. Tubal only could get the information, some information about Jessica. That means Shylock's daughter. Now Shylock is saying, "Why? There, a diamond gone cost me 2,000 ducats in Frankfurt." Shylock is already upset because Jessica alone, she has not gone. She has taken away money, jewels, okay, and the other precious jewels from the Shylock's house. Actually, Simply we can say she has stolen money, okay, from his own father house. That is why Sherlock is saying there, a diamond cost. Actually, Jessica has taken a costly diamond, okay, which cost 2000 ducats according to Shylock. In Frankfurt, children, actually, Frankfurt here, the word is coming. Frankfurt refers to what? I will tell you. Frankfurt refers to a commercial relation between Genoa and Frankfurt. That combination, that name is called Frankfurt. Okay. So now you see. So he's saying that cost me 2000 ducat in Frankfurt. The curse fell upon our nation till now. Now Shylock is not saying that the curse fell upon him, that ill luck came to Shylock only. He is saying that what the Jessica has done, the shameful deed, that kind of misfortune, that kind of ill luck fell upon the whole Jewish tribe. Okay, because it is very shameful act, not only Shylock, it is a very shameful act on the whole Jewish tribe. He is cursing to his own tribe also because of Jessica. So he is saying that I never felt it till now. He is saying before that I have never felt this kind of ill luck, this kind of shame, okay, in my tribe, what my daughter has done. Now 2000 ducats in that and other precious jewels. Now he's explaining that what Jessica has stolen, what Jessica has taken away with her. She has taken away 2000 ducats, okay, precious jewels, okay, clear? This much money and jewels Jessica has taken away, okay, to spend, because Jessica is very smart girl. She already knew that if I elope with Lorenzo, then wherever I go, I need money. Without money, I cannot survive. That is why Jessica has eloped with having lot of money, by stolen lot of money from her own father house. So she has not gone alone. She has not gone empty-handed. She has taken much amount of money from his own father house. Okay, so this shows the smartness of Jessica. Now you see, he's saying next text line. I would have my daughter were dead at my foot. Shylock is angry very much that he is saying that anyhow at any cost I will find my daughter, whether dead or alive. So he hates his daughter now for this shameful act. So he is saying that I would have my daughter dead at my foot, whether she is dead, but I want my daughter. Because why? Because he wants his money back. He does not want Jessica, he wants his money back only. So it shows that how much he is money minded. Clear, children? Now next. So he is saying the jewels in her ear, okay, would she were hearsed at my foot. Here hearsed means Hearsed. Hearsed means, that means dead, a dead body in a coffin. He is saying if Jessica's dead body I suppose would be there in front of me, before me, okay, in her coffin, then also I will take out my money, my jewels, even from her dead body. This much cruelty, this much anger Shylock is showing now for his own daughter Jessica. Okay, so in this way we can say the character, if we write the character of Shylock, then we can find many good qualities from this kind of text. That how much, what his passion, what is his emotion towards his own well-beings, okay, even his own daughter. What kind of hatred, what kind of jealousy, what kind of anger, the feelings Shylock has for his own daughter. So if you write the character sketch, of Shylock, then easily these points cannot be missed. Okay, these key points are very helpful to you, children. Okay, now next we will go ahead. He is saying, and the ducats in her coffin, no news of them, but alas, no news of them. That means he is very upset that he tried his best. He is making lot of effort to search Jessica, but there is no news. Why so? And I know not what I spent in the search Why though loss upon loss? Loss upon loss. This line is very important because it has double meaning. It has a clear meaning is that loss upon loss means he's saying the thief gone with so much and so much to find the thief. That means first of all Jessica has stolen money. That is a big loss for Shylock. And the second thing, Shylock has to spend money. Shylock has to spend money in searching in searching of Jessica. Okay, so in searching that his own daughter, in searching the thieves like that. Okay, Shylock has to spend more money. So it is a double loss, loss upon loss. Okay, now next. No, but no satisfaction, no revenge, nor no ill luck stirring, but what lights on my shoulders? What light on my shoulders? Shylock is feeling the burden of whole lands, the burden of whole world on his shoulder now. This much pathetic condition, this much upset, this much sadness fell upon Shylock now. He is feeling the whole world burden on his shoulder, he is saying. No sighs but of my breathing. That means he cannot take a sigh, he cannot breathe even, okay, patiently. This much sad, this much grief captured, okay, to Shylock. No tears but of my shedding. No tears means at present time he is not shedding tears. Because why? Because he already has shed tears. He already shed many tears. That is why now tears is not even coming, okay, from his eyes. Now coming the tears from his eyes stopped. Okay, so this much Shylock is angry now. Okay, now Tubal is saying, yes, other men have ill luck too. When Shylock is talking about his own ill luck, then the Tubal is giving good news. Tubal is saying, yes, I remember that one other man also have ill luck. Who's that man? Antonio. Antonio, I heard in Genoa. So Tubal is saying, along with the Jessica's news, Tubal is giving another good news for Shylock. He is saying, I heard about Antonio, that Antonio also have ill luck. But what misfortune, what ill luck Antonio has? Shylock is saying, what? Ill luck? He becomes so excited suddenly. His mood changed suddenly. He is saying, please tell me. As soon as he heard the name of Antonio, he became excited. He is saying, yes, please tell me what ill luck Antonio has. Tubal is saying, hath an Argosy cast away coming from Tripolis. That means Argosy means merchant ship, children. I told you already, Argosy means big merchant ship. So he is saying, hath an Argosy cast away coming from Tripolis. That means Antonio's big ship which is coming from Tripolis. Tripolis is a kind of port, okay? Is a seaport in Lebanon. It's a place, okay? Tripoli is a port in Lebanon. Clear? So he's saying, big ship, big merchant ship of Antonio, which was coming from Tripolis, okay, was destroyed. He's saying, Shylock, I thank God when he heard this good news, okay, against of his enemy, biggest enemy, that is Antonio. He's saying, I thank God. Then he feels some patience, then he feels some happiness, a bit happiness. I thank God, I thank God. He is giving thank to God for this, because he heard the news of Antonio's loss. Isn't true. He cannot believe. Actually, he is not able to believe right now this much good news for him. He is saying to Tubal, is it true or is it false? Tubal is saying, I spoke with some of the sailors that escaped the wreck. He is saying, yes. Tubal is saying, no, it is true. Because why? Because I met some sailor who escaped. Actually, when the ship destroyed, then few sailors, okay, escaped from that ship. Shylock is saying, I thank thee, good Tubal. Good news. And he was laughing now suddenly. He started laughing on this good news. He is saying, in Genoa, very good news, Tubal, you have given me. Now Tubal is saying, Now you see, what contrast is this? First of all, bad news for Shylock. Then suddenly, one contrast is there. Tubal is giving good news for Antonio's loss to Shylock. And now again contrast is there when Tubal is saying, your daughter is spent in Genoa, as I heard, in one night 80 decades. Now again he becomes upset. He becomes upset. What he is saying? Because Tubal is saying, your daughter Jessica is spent in Genoa in one night 80. Children, 80 means 80 decades. Actually, 1 score means 20 decades. Okay. 1 score means 20. So 20 into 4, that means 80 decades. Okay. So he is saying, your daughter is spent in one night 80 decades, 4 score. Okay. Shylock is saying, those tickets are dagger in me. Now once again he become upset. He is saying that this news just like you stabbed a dagger in my heart. I shall never see my gold again. I can never see my gold. That means whatever Jessica has spent money, that money will never come again. For this he becomes again upset. The cat sat sitting 80 decades. Again and again he is emphasizing this word. 80 decades. Actually, again his condition is that he cannot believe. Tubal, there came divers of Antonio's creditor in my company to Venice. He is saying, in my company, many divers means several people are there, okay, of Antonio. Divers of Antonio, the Antonio's creditor. Actually, in my company, when I was coming to Venice, then many divers came with me. That suitor he cannot choose but break. Those divers who were the creditors of Antonio, they informed Tubal that Antonio has a big loss and he has no choice but break. That means he collapsed. It means there is no loss bigger than this loss of Antonio. Shylock is saying, I am very glad of it. I will plague it. Plague means persecute. That means torture. Shylock is saying, I am very glad because the time has come. Now I will torture Antonio too much. I will torture him. I am glad of it. He becomes happy. He is saying, I am very happy at this news, and definitely the time will come when I will torture my biggest enemy. That means Antonio. So now next, okay, Tubal is saying, one of them showed me a ring that he had of your daughters for monkey. Now again contrast, second bad news for Shylock. Tubal is saying, your daughter has spent what? Your daughter has one of them showed me a ring which your daughter has spent. Your daughter has wasted that in precious ring for what? For a monkey. Shylock is saying, out upon her, thou torturest me. He is saying, now this news made me too much tortured. Okay, torture me too much. Tubal, it was my turquoise. Turquoise means actually turquoise is a greenish and blue color. Okay, precious stone, a valuable stone which is greenish and blue color. That is called turquoise. Okay, I had it for Liha. Liha means actually Liha is a wife of Shylock. Perhaps in this case, perhaps she is died now. Okay. So actually there is no mention. That's why I am telling you in what manner he is saying. So it actually perhaps she died now. So he is saying it had for Liha. Actually that valuable ring he has taken from his wife. Actually his wife has given him. Okay, from Liha. When I was bachelor. Shylock is saying when he was bachelor, then this ring was taken from my wife. I would not have given it for wilderness of monkey. Then if Shylock had this ring, then Shylock would never have wasted this valuable ring, okay, important ring for a monkey. What his daughter has wasted, what his daughter has spent. Tubal, but Antonio is certainly undone. Now again, when Tubal is seeing that Shylock is becoming again and again upset, then a bit good news of Antonio he is giving again and again. He is saying, but Antonio is certainly undone. That means, but Antonio is completely destroyed. Shylock, nay, that's true. Go, Tybalt, fee me an officer. Shylock becomes so excited, he's saying, without delay, Tybalt, you go and what officer, that means what we can say, a lawyer, and give him an advance fees. Give him an advance fees for what? He is saying, bespeak him fortnight before. Fortnight means the time of 2 weeks, 14 days. Fortnight means 14 days time. He is saying, book that officer for 14 days, 2 weeks. I will have the hurt of him, because I want at any cost, I want 1 pound of flesh. I want the hurt of Antonio. That means I want to kill Antonio. I want my bond. Okay, that is why I want to win the case against Antonio. So he's saying, I will have the hurt of him. That means I want the hurt of Antonio. I want 1 pound of flesh. If he forfeit, were he out of Venice, he can make what merchandise I will go. He is saying that Antonio earlier was very expert in the business. Now he will see that what merchandise, what business technique Shylock will use now. He will see. I will go to Bill and meet me at synagogue. Synagogue means actually synagogue where Shylock used to go to worship, okay, to God. Where Jew used to go for worship. That's called synagogue. He is saying, meet me at synagogue. Tybalt, go and do this work. Give an officer to advance fees. Book him for 14 days, okay, in advance. And then meet me at synagogue. Go, Tybalt, go. At our synagogue, Tybalt. In this way, again and again, he is forcing to Tybalt, Tybalt, you go and do this work immediately without any delay. Okay, because now the time has come, I can sweep away my biggest enemy, that is Antonio. So thus this scene ends up, children, okay. In my next video, I will send you Act 3, Scene 2, okay. Till then, you can take advantage of this video, okay. And this is your channel. This is, I am your Miss Sir, okay. So take advantage of my video, study a lot, okay. Do good, have a good time. Okay, bye.